Good morning, friends, and welcome to 30th episode of Tech Forum. Tech Forum is a group of like-minded technocrats who support each other. Today's topic is MECF cluster. It's a common facility center provided by MCCIA, having a legacy of more than 85 years of servicing. Friends, Pune is one of the major electronic hub for automotive as well as other industrial products. And when you want to export your products, you need a very good test facility. And individuals in small scale industry can't afford. And that is the reason DATI have decided to create brownfield clusters in Pune, Aurangabad, and Mumbai. But finally, Mumbai was given up, and two clusters are now ready to serve industry. One is Pune, another is Aurangabad. Pune is inaugurated a few months ago. Aurangabad is yet to inaugurate, but having a very good facility, the creation is also very good. So we have the CEO, Mr. Gadgil, Shrikrishna Gadgil, who is going to introduce to you about this MECF common facilities. Actually, this has started at least 4 5 years, rather even more, and it was making very slow progress. Then the contract was given to Semiconductor Association, who involved me in creation of this cluster, and I started regularly conducting meetings in Aurangabad as well as Pune. And now you can see the clusters are ready. Around 50 to 60 crore investment at each location has come. The objective of this MECF that will help the electronic industries in Pune and surrounding areas in terms of latest technology, competitiveness, faster turnaround time, etc. Allowing Pune region to become a preferred destination for electronics design-led manufacturing. This will also help developing an entrepreneurial ecosystem, drive innovation, and catalyze economic growth by increasing employment. So without spending much of this introduction, which I have already shared with you on mail, email, WhatsApp, I request Mr. Shrikrishna Gadgil to start his presentation and enlighten us about the new facility Pune is proudly owner, and hopefully this will support most of the industries who are interested in export as well as improving their quality of the product. Over to Mr. Shri Krishna Gadgil.
Thank you. Sorry for some technical glitch. So, MECF, way back in, as rightly pointed out, Mr. Rabde, he was also one of the key member in visualizing how MECF is going to form and what all the services that we will be rendering to our center. So, MECF actually is an HPV promoted by MCCIA, and for application to the EMC scheme, this company was floated, and like-minded people like Mr. Rabde, Bhagwat sir, and lot many people, Mr. Ashok Saraf, and rest of the technocrat, they collaborated with each other and helped MCCI out with what exactly electronic industry's requirement from the government, so that there is a overall growth of the electronic industry in and around Pune region. So, from the conceptual stage, it is a long journey, as rightly said, for last 3 to 4 years from the inception. Nothing moved as much, but we can seeing the progress for last 3 to 4 years, and the facilities is right now up, and almost everything is done. I'll be touching on other aspects of the facility in my presentation. So, why the MECF? Why the such common facility center is required? This is the basic questions. So, Government of India's initiative to reduce the dependency of electronic components, as well as this is not at all related to what you can say component manufacturing or something like that. But common facility center is going to help the electronic ecosystem at large. And the Government of India's initiative is to reduce the dependency on China for the electronic component and such facilities. So the concept is that if the industry is having such common facility center as well as the manufacturing and testing and other facilities, then definitely there is a reasonable or considerable growth of the electronic industry. This is the government of India's vision, and they took this as an initiative, and they came out with a EMC scheme. Under EMC scheme, MECF is qualified. There are two clusters qualified under EMC scheme. One is MECF, which is at Bhosari, Pune, and second one is at Aurangabad, which is promoted by auto cluster, or not auto cluster, some other cluster is there at electronic at Aurangabad. There is a considerable gap between demand and availability of such services in this region. So as you all may be knowing that there are certain facilities available in Pune also, but for EMI, EMC and other component testing, there is a long queue or long waiting time to get such services. So there is a big challenge for industry to get their product tested, certified, and unless and until their product get tested or certified, they cannot commercialize those products in big ways, as well as they cannot export those products outside India border. So there is a definitely need from the industry for having such services. Even I heard that many of the electronic component manufacturer, they send their equipment as well as engineers to say either Bangalore or Vizag or Delhi or Chennai or Mumbai to get their product tested and certified, because there is a long queue or long waiting time in this region. The other main point is to attract investment in and around Pune region in electronics field. So unless until we have such facilities, testing and certification facilities, that is definitely augment Pune's edge over the other regions, because definitely the investors, they are looking forward for their in-house training facilities or some third-party training facilities, which MECF is also providing to them. Then main point is to help startup companies in meeting their testing and certification needs. So this is a key point. As you may be aware that once upon a time, Pune was the leader for startup companies. And right now we are losing our steam, and we are at 7 to 8 position in India for startup companies. So the main key reason, one of the reason is that Pune is having very less test and certification facilities available, and there is a lead time for which those startup companies need to wait for getting their product tested and certified. So many of the companies they moved from Pune to Bangalore, and now Bangalore is leading that chart. Bangalore is having ample such facilities available, and that's why the electronic component manufacturer or some startup companies, they are moving to Bangalore. This is one of the key reasons. Then services at affordable cost, lesser waiting and turnaround time. Since this is a government-funded project, definitely the cost of services, they will be market competent rate. Then provide the training on the latest technology standards and instrumentation. So this is the one of the area what we will be looking forward to work on from October onwards. Right now, this concept is just a concept level thing. And once we close this existing project activity, then we will be deliberating with like-minded companies, educational institutes, some consultants, as well as government authorities, how to take the training facility in MECF. So what are the MECF's USP? So this is the one of the biggest CFC brownfield cluster approved by MEITY under EMC scheme, and this is largest in India. So EMC scheme, they are having a cap of maximum 50 crores of grant in aid from MEITY, and we applied for 50 crores of grant in aid, and we have the approval for the same. Then latest technologies, equipments. So definitely for testing electronic product, we are having almost each and everything which is coming up in the market. The test and certification facility is available at MECF. For an example, in RF domain or in automotive domain or in EV segment, automotive transients are there. Then IP setup, we are having up to 78 IP 78 kind of thing. So we are having latest equipments for testing and other things. Then pay for use model, what we are looking forward to. So rather, it's better to have what you can say, book the required equipment and use it and pay only for that usage. So startup companies or many SMEs, they don't have that much of strength available to invest in such a system for their in-house capacities and other things. So they definitely, we are targeting those companies and requesting them to come and make use of this common facility center, and that is definitely going to help them in terms of their initial investments. Then we are having a 10-meter anechoic chamber. Then timely services at market competent rate. Since we are augmenting the capacity available in Pune region, we are not looking at rest of the players. They are available. They are already in this market for testing and certification. We are not looking to those companies as our competitor, but we are looking to collaborate with them so that it is a betterment for the electronic ecosystem. That this is how MECF looks at this project. Since there is a huge demand and supply gap, it is not what you can say. It's not correct to look at them, or they look at MECF as their competitor kind of thing. We are all going to help the electronic industry. Then training, this is one of the main USP, and we are talking with some educational institutes, some individual consultants, as well as government officers, and our operating partner. What are the training requirements? Because training is one of the activity which is absolutely essential to make young graduate more employable. This training is essential, and day by day the technology is advancing. New equipments, new technologies, and other things are coming up in the market. To cope up this requirement, there is definitely requirement for the young requirement of the training of the young engineers passing out from the engineering colleges, as well as the existing employees of any of the companies. So training is required, like handling of the latest equipments, then how to measure the things, what are the standards, and rest of the things. So this is the area what we will be focusing from October onwards. Then this is a one-stop solution from design to certification. So this is actually what you can say Atma of MECF. In the inception phase, it was visualized that if any technocrat comes to MECF with just a design in his mind, then he should go through all the phases of product development and go out with the certification of his product. This is the basic concept. So that's why we are having a design center, we are having test and measurement center, we are having test and certification, as well as EMI/EMC. Unfortunately, we are not going ahead with SMT, and we will be collaborating with AutoCluster for 3D printing kind of thing. Then this is about 27,000 built-up area. Then it is at MCCI's premise in Bhosari. We have a very good connectivity, and it is in the heart of the industrial area. So many SMEs, they can come down and have a look at it and use the facilities of MECF. Then I'll just run through the project synopsis. So this project synopsis was submitted and approved by MEITY in year 2017. So during that phase, we proposed to invest in 49.75 crores in the equipment, in the procurement of the equipment only. But right now we are looking at this number as about 58 crores. We are not going ahead with the SMT line, and there is a huge increase in EMI/EMC lab equipments, especially for imported equipments like anechoic chamber and the antennas and other things required for the anechoic chamber. So here we are seeing a major increase, steep increase, and we are looking at a cost escalation of about 8 crores in EMI/EMC laboratory. Then the basic approved cost structure was like infrastructure is 15.25 crores, equipments 49.75 crores, and 2 crores as the administrative expenses. And we will be getting funds from Government of India of 50 crores, Government of Maharashtra through MIDC, they are contributing 6.7 crores, and we have already raised industry contribution at 10.30 crores. So right now, as I told you earlier, we are looking at a total capital expenditure of about 58 crores. We are 58 crores in equipment. Then we are looking at a cost increase of 8 to 9 crores over the period of 5 years, and we are looking forward for industry contribution in this regard. So the detailed value proposition for the industry contributors, I'll go through after some slides. Now, what are the expectations and deliverables of MECF? So every government officers or every what you can say contributing member, those people ask only on 3 pointers. They require that MECF should provide the services at market competent rates with lesser lesser waiting time. Since this is a government funded project and that is a public money, so and also MECF is a Section 8 company, so we are not here to make any profit out of our activities. We are just here to suffice our OPEX. That is all what we will be charging to clients, and the rates offered for the services will be market competent, and definitely we are augmenting the capacity, so the waiting time will be less. Then self-sustaining business model. So this is a key point that rather than investing MCCI, the MCCI board, MCCI EC members, and the technocrat decided that let us not invest our time, energy, and money in building the capacity, deploying the manpower, and rest of the things, and give the competition to the existing players for this vertical. So let us collaborate with like-minded companies and people, and let us take this MECF forward. So the business model, what exactly MECF is having is that we are having operating partners for each and every vertical, and the initial procurement and rest of the things is totally MECF's responsibility, but the delivering the services as per the agreed terms, as per the defined terms to the client is the responsibility of our operating partner. So for this, for EMI, EMC, and test and certification, we are having PUE Rainland as our operating partner. For design center, we are having Intubal and Having System. These companies are belonging to Bangalore. They are our operating partner. For test and measurement, we are having Siron Instruments Private Limited as our operating partner. Then also government requires MECF that MECF should provide the facilities to many of the SMEs or many of the industries. It is not just like only for the contributing member. It is this facility is for the general public, and more. We expect that more and more companies as well as individual startup companies, they make use of such facilities. So these are the basic expectations and deliverables of MECF. I'll just skip this slide. I'll be giving the presentation of on the services, what exactly we are doing through a separate presentation. So let us talk about the value proposition, what we are offering to our contributing member. As I pointed out previously, we are looking at cost escalation of 8 to 9 crores, and we have already raised 10.3 crores as an industry contribution. So how to bridge this gap? This is the main key challenge. Since this chamber is for the electronic industries provided by MCCIA, we request all the electronic industry to come forward and contribute to this noble cause. And this is the value proposition what we are offering. We are offering up to 30% discount on the rack rate, and this discount is over and above the market competent rate. So definitely this is going to help in their costing part of availing such services. And we are committed to our operating partner. We will be providing them the required services within 14 days maximum. Even if an anechoic chamber is blocked or the LDS shaker is blocked or whatever it may be, but we are committing to our contributing member that we will definitely provide them the services within 14 days. So for an example, if the industry invested say 5 lakhs, then that industry will be getting 15% discount on his 5 lakhs, and until his discount goes to 10 lakhs, he can avail the discount part from the MECF, and MECF is committed that that industry will be getting the required services within 14 days time. So this is the value proposition what exactly MECF is offering to our operating partner, and many of the people attending this session, they must be eager that how far we have reached and when the center will be operational, fully operational. So I'll be happy to announce that on 11th of June, this center was inaugurated at the hands of Honorable Industry Minister, Mr. Subhash Desai, and test and certification vertical, it is now operational fully, and also fully, but it is for the testing for the pre-compliance need. We are our operating partner has applied for enable accreditation, and that is going to take say 45 days time for getting the enable accreditation. But for pre-compliance testing, test and certification, the entire facility is available right now. EMI the anechoic chamber construction is under progress. There are some issues with our vendor like material movement, man movement, and other things just propped up during the installation part. And we are looking at having the anechoic chamber as early as January 2023. From January 2023, we will be making available the services through anechoic chamber. Test and measurement facility is partially operational for pre-compliance as well as compliance part also, because those equipments are enable accredited. All those equipments are portable, and there is no challenge in that thing. Design center, the tender for the procurement of hardware as well as software is right now on, and we are about to open their financial bid in next week, and we are looking at making this design center available from November onwards. So this is the timelines what exactly we are looking forward, and all are requested to make use of test and certification. Let us begin this activity. These are our contributing members. There are almost 27 contributing members are already there. This is the simulation view, and now I'll just like to run through the services what MECF run through the services to various verticals that MECF is going to render. Okay. So this is a earthbound tester. The standard against which we can test your product is mentioned, as well as the technical specification of the test equipment is also mentioned. So are you viewing the screen? No, now the safety analyzer has come.
Yes.
Yeah, very good.
The glow wire tester, then temperature rise test, capacitor discharge test, gauge test. This is IP setup. IP 5 and 6 dust chamber is we are having. We are having water dripping system and other things. This is IP X3 and X4 water splash. Spray nozzles are also there. Then this is immersion tank for X7 and X8. Then mechanical test facilities. So we are having various chambers. We are having vibration shaker. So this is of 3.5 capacity. Maximum G is 120. Head expander and other things. So this is a LDS make vibration. These are the standard against. This also has been commissioned, and this also is available right now for pre-compliance testing part. Then vibration thermal chamber is also there. This is also commissioned and ready for use. Temperature range is -65 to 180 degrees, and 3-axis we can do the testing. This is the crush test 22.2 kilonewton. Platform size and the rest of the things is there. In photometry, we are having lab sphere of 2 meter size, and these are the standard against which we can test the product. Endurance test chamber is the for the individual lamp and operating parameters that are measured and life cycle time and other things of the light fitting and other things. So this is a drop proof chamber, reliability test facility. So this is a now the chamber part comes, dry chamber. We are having then this walk-in chamber is 2 meter by 2 meter by 2 meter, and temperature range is 0 to 100 and humidity 10 to 95%. Then we are having thermal humidity chamber minus 65 to 180 degrees Celsius, and humidity is 10 to 98%. Then thermal cyclic chamber is also, this is 1 meter by 1 meter. Thermal shock chamber is also available. Vibration thermal humidity chamber. So these are the things available right now, and all are requested to share these details with your contacts, with Connect, and the visitors are most welcome at MECF to have a look at the facility which is having. Then I will go to the design center, because that is also one of the key things. Yeah, can you see my slide?
Yes, yes.
So these are the tools and infrastructure available. PCB tool designing is there, ANSYS tools are there, mechanical CAD, 3D, EM analysis, SI analysis, thermal analysis, reliability analysis, modeling and automation. Siemens softwares are available. Compilers, then debuggers and programmers, lab equipments are there. Computer infrastructure, if you see, we will be having a server of 128 crore, 1 TB RAM, and there will be 6 workstations. Now this is the engagement model. This is a beautiful model proposed by our operating partner. This is pay for without operator. You can use all these softwares and other things. And the beauty is that we are getting a better deal from the OEMs, software OEMs, so that we will be having a perpetual license. So that in your premise, in your R&D center, we can share you the license key for that particular time period, and you can use our license in your factory and do your serve your design and testing needs. So this is a wonderful thing happened, and ANSYS also agreed to have such arrangement for MECF. So because there is a lot many confidentiality and the rest of the things are involved, while any company or individual is taking the design to any of the center outside his premise. So that challenge we are also addressing. This is one of the model without operator. We will also having an operator. If you don't have any your R&D person or any person who can use such tools, then definitely our operating partner will help you with the operator also. So these are the model what our operating part of our design center is proposing at MECF. So basic thing is that we are having a perpetual license. This is the main key point what I would like to underline this point. So these are the things which are available at design center, tools and infrastructure. Then domain expert. Apart from this, there is one another point that even if you find any, if you require any assistance in troubleshooting your design, then on-call basis, some technical expert would also be available at a design center to help you out with resolving the problem in the design center itself. So this is also one of the things what additional we'll be offering to our clients. Okay. Now I'll just run through the test and measurement presentation on test and measurement thing. This is IP protection, IP testing.
Gadgil sir, we are not able to view anything except for screen of your PPT.
Again, some issue is there.
Probably video sharing need to be on.
No, there is a problem with this laptop, sir. So that is why there is a challenge. Just hold on, I'll just reshare this thing. I'll just first make this in presentation mode and then I'll share screen. This will work. Okay, can you share? Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Yes, very good, very well.
Okay. So this is a earthbound tester. The standard against which we can test your product is mentioned, as well as the technical specification of the test equipment is also mentioned. So are you viewing the screen? No, now the safety analyzer has come.
Yes.
Yeah, very good.
The glow wire tester, then temperature rise test, capacitor discharge test, gauge test. This is IP setup. IP 5 and 6 dust chamber is we are having. We are having water dripping system and other things. This is IP X3 and X4 water splash. Spray nozzles are also there. Then this is immersion tank for X7 and X8. Then mechanical test facilities. So we are having various chambers. We are having vibration shaker. So this is of 3.5 capacity. Maximum G is 120. Head expander and other things. So this is a LDS make vibration. These are the standard against. This also has been commissioned and this also is available right now for pre-compliance testing part. Then vibration thermal chamber is also there. This is also commissioned and ready for use. Temperature range is -65 to 180 degrees. And 3-axis we can do the testing. This is the crush test 22.2 kilonewton. Platform size and the rest of the things is there. In photometry, we are having lab sphere of 2 meter size, and these are the standard against which we can test the product. Endurance test chamber is the for the individual lamp and operating the parameters that are measured and life cycle time and other things of the light fitting and other things. So this is a drop proof chamber. Reliability test facility. So this is a now the chamber part comes. Dry chamber. We are having then this walking chamber is 2 meter by 2 meter by 2 meter, and temperature range is 0 to 100 and humidity 10 to 95%. Then we are having thermal humidity chamber -65 to 180 degrees Celsius, and humidity is 10 to 98%. Then thermal cyclic chamber is also, this is 1 meter by 1 meter. Thermal shock chamber is also available. Vibration thermal humidity chamber. So these are the things available right now, and all are requested to share these details with your contacts, with Connect, and the visitors are most welcome at MECF to have a look at the facility which is having. Then I'll go to the design center because that is also one of the key things. Yeah, can you see my slide?
Yes, yes.
So these are the tools and infrastructure available. PCB tool designing is there, ANSYS tools are there, mechanical CAD, 3D EM analysis, SI analysis, thermal analysis, reliability analysis, modeling and automation. Siemens softwares are available. Compilers, then debuggers and programmers. Live equipments are there. Computer infrastructure, if you see, we will be having a server of 128 crore, 1 TB RAM, and there will be 6 workstations. Now this is the engagement model. This is a beautiful model proposed by our operating partner. This is pay for without operator. You can use all these softwares and other things. And the beauty is that we are getting a better deal from the OEMs, software OEMs, so that we will be having a perpetual license. So that in your premise, in your R&D center, we can share you the license key for that particular time period, and you can use our license in your factory and do your serve your design and testing needs. So this is a wonderful thing happened, and ANSYS also agreed to have such arrangement for MECF. So because there is a lot many confidentiality and the rest of the things are involved, while any company or individual is taking the design to any of the center outside his premise. So that challenge we are also addressing. This is one of the model without operator. We will also having an operator. If you don't have any your R&D person or any person who can use such tools, then definitely our operating partner will help you with the operator also. So these are the model what our operating part of our design center is proposing at MECF. So basic thing is that we are having a perpetual license. This is the main key point what I would like to underline this point. So these are the things which are available at design center, tools and infrastructure. Then domain expert. Apart from this, there is one another point that even if you find any, if you require any assistance in troubleshooting your design, then on-call basis, some technical expert would also be available at a design center to help you out with resolving the problem in the design center itself. So this is also one of the things what additional we'll be offering to our clients. Okay. Now I'll just run through the test and measurement presentation on test and measurement thing. Before going to test and measurement, this is the services what right now available at MECF under EMI/EMC. Okay, these are the common tests feasible at Pune EMC lab for EMI/EMC. These are the standards: conducted emissions, then high energy surge, conducted RF. All things can be measured, and our operating partner can provide a certificate for such services also right now. This is the radiated emission on-site testing. Only thing is that on-site testing is there because anechoic chamber is still under construction part. Conducted susceptibility test for frequency, magnetic field, harmonics and flickers. Okay. So now let us quickly. I'll just talk about the EMI, test and measurement facility now. Under test and measurement, our operating partner will be having 4 things. Let me just open the presentation. Okay. So, can you see my slide now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So these are the 4 things what our operating partner at MECF will be doing for under test and measurement thing. So equipment rental services, we will be procuring n number of equipments for test and measurement services. Then certification to certain extent can also be done at test and measurement. Then skill development and training. This is one of the key area what Mr. Bonge is also focusing on, and the calibration and certification. So under against NABL 17025 accredited calibration certificate also can be issued through this center. And as I communicated earlier, we are having this center partially operationalized. So this is right now the situation, or till here we have reached now, and we are looking at closing this project with all regards in January or February 2023. So right now, I'll just reiterate, test and certification is all up and running. There are chambers, electrical safety reliability lab is there, photonics lab sphere and other things, IP setup is there, and LDS shaker and vibration chamber is all are there only for the compliance part of it, pre-compliance testing and other things. EMI-EMC will be completed in January 2022, but on-site testing for EMI-EMC right now is going on. For test and measurement, partially test and measurement is functioning. Design center, we are looking at operationalizing that thing in October 2022, and from October 2022, we will be focusing on training part of it. So this is what exactly right now is happening at MECF, and all are requested to propagate this message to your professional friends and other things, and request them on behalf of MECF, MCCIA, do please come and visit the facility and start using this facility, because this facility is for you. So that's it. Thank you, Mr. Rabde, sir.
Yeah,
so
thank you.
Any questions are there? I'll be most happy to
answer. I will. Thank you for wonderful presentation, and I think it's a very good facility coming up, and many facilities have started, so people should have a look. So we will plan our visit to one of the Tuesdays, as he has suggested, 3 to 5. We will make proper announcement on our group, and because a lot of people, because of Ganpati festival, could not join today, so they all will get opportunity to join, and we will definitely come in number 20 and visit the facility. Friends, before we will start the question and answer session now, first identify yourself, your name and profession, and then ask your questions. So forum is open for Q&A.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, Vijay, you go ahead.
I am Vijay Ghate. Currently, I am doing consulting in ICT in general, electronics, software, and other things. You mentioned training as one of the activities in the beginning. I think that is a very important activity, and because I am observing 2 things these days. One is fresh people joining industry, whether they are engineers or technicians. They are not industry ready. Though they have studied some things in the colleges, they are not ready to take up responsibilities and roles in industry. So we are missing a sort of finishing school, if you appreciate what I mean.
Yeah.
People need to be sort of groomed in to join industry. That's one area. Another area is specific trainings for people already working in industry. When a new technology, new components, new standards come in, and so on. So have you given some thoughts to how to plan the training activity?
Okay, I'll just elaborate some points, and then I'll just request Mr. Anil Chaitanya to throw some light on it, because we had a couple of rounds of discussion on training vertical. So training for young graduate and passing out students is absolutely essential. I'll just give my example only. When I passed out in 1992 as an electrical engineer, in my last semester, I had to do what you can say project, and when I stepped on the shop floor, I was totally lost. Everything was studied and the rest of the things theoretically only, but the practical things are altogether different. So make such engineers aware about what exactly is happening in industrial front, as well as empower them about their new technologies, what new things are coming, what new technologies are coming, what new standards are coming, how to handle the equipment also. That is also one of the crucial things, because if you refer couple of equipments, those are costing like in lakhs only. So the training how to handle the equipment is also essential. So definitely we are bridging that gap, and also we are looking forward for a training module in such a way that there will be a classroom training, and after that there will be a hands-on training. So that is definitely going to help the young graduate as well as the engineers right now working in industry also. So this is how I'm looking at the training module. Mr. Chaitanya, can you just elaborate what we have discussed till now?
Yes, actually, the purpose of MECF is to provide ready support to industry for their own growth with various test and equipment models and various facilities. Along with the same time, we want to support to the all training by all training module, because of even for training such facilities are not easily available at various level, and until unless we train the new upcoming youth and the industry freshers, there won't be tomorrow won't be as easy as we need and industry needs. So because of that purpose, all training models has been designed. It's under process, and soon there will be a training program will be designed and declared for all the facilities. At this stage, we are initially in a hurry of starting of the facilities at our end first, working facilities available to industry, and as well same time, along with the help of Electronic Sector Skill Council, along with the involvement of Electronic Sector Skill Council and always, of course, private players, the training modules are under thinking, and soon it will be designed and declared to the industry. I feel, Mr. Gate, is your question is answered, or is any area is still unanswered?
Yes, thank you very much. I got some idea of what you are doing. If you want any help in this, I am willing to participate.
Sir, Gate sir, MECF required really valuable input from experienced persons like you. Your experience are industry experience and the entire facilities for the growth in industry. So we welcome you at MECF platform. We will discuss one-to-one with sir, today's speaker, sir, and take you ahead. Thank you, sir.
I'm a member of your WhatsApp group, but I don't participate that much. I think I need to change that first.
Yeah, please welcome, sir.
Yes. Any other question?
Yeah. Next question, please. We have Mr. Srinivas Reddy, who has joined from Hyderabad. Srini, would you like to have any queries?
No, thank you, Vilas. So it's a thank you, Anil. Also, it's really been a wonderful session. Very informative, and many people don't have a knowledge of the availability of such infrastructure and initiatives by the government of India. That's really a great thing. So my question is, you mentioned that EV related some testing facilities there. Can you please elaborate on what specific EV related you have?
Well, there is a battery testing is available. Battery simulation testing is there. And let me be very frank with you. I'm not an electronic graduate. I'm not a technical person, but I'll definitely get back to you to my operating partner. What all EV testing, EV related testing is there. I think so. Under test and measurement, we specifically requested to MEITY that for EV testing we need this set of equipment. So that thing is available. If you just run through, go through my presentation after this session is over, I'll be sharing my presentation. Once you go through that presentation, you will come to know what exactly we are doing for EV or electronic automobile sector. So you will come to know.